All right, let's dive in. Today we're talking about something that's absolutely blowing up in the world of DeFi, perpetual exchanges. This corner of crypto is growing at an insane pace, and trust me, it's changing the game for traders everywhere. So let's get right into it. Okay, just to give you a sense of the scale we're talking about, look at this number, $900 billion. And get this, that's not for a whole year. That's the trading volume for these decentralized perpetual exchanges in a single quarter this year. Yeah, this isn't some tiny niche anymore. It's fast becoming one of the most powerful engines in the entire DeFi space. So here's how we're going to break this all down. First, we'll look at the big picture, why this sector is just taking off. Then we'll dig into the tech that's making it all possible. We'll even check out a really cool partnership between Ave.ai and edgeX to see it in action. And most importantly, we'll talk about why this actually matters to you as a trader. And finally, we'll zoom back out and see what this means for the future of crypto. All right, first up, DeFi's new growth engine. We're talking about what's basically becoming the next massive liquidity engine for the entire crypto world. This is a huge fundamental shift. So what's behind this crazy growth? I mean, what's really fueling it? Well, it all comes down to what traders are actually demanding. They're moving away from the old school platforms because, frankly, they want more. They want to see how their trades are being executed, they want real control over their own funds, and they want way, way better capital efficiency. This whole movement, it's a direct response to that demand. Okay, but this kind of growth doesn't just happen out of nowhere, right? It's being powered by a serious technological leap, and that's the shift to the on-chain order book. First, just a super quick refresher so we're all on the same page. What is a perpetual DEX, or Perp DEX? Well, think of it as a decentralized exchange where you can trade these special kinds of derivatives that, and this is the key part, have no expiration date. That's a huge deal for traders because it means you can hold a leverage position for as long as you want. No more stress about rolling it over or managing expiry dates. And this chart here, it shows the evolution perfectly. The old way, the early Perp DEXs, used something called an automated market maker, or AMM. And honestly, they were kind of clunky, often slow, the spreads were wide, which costs you money, and a lot of the magic happened off-chain where you couldn't see it. But the new generation, platforms like edgeX, Hyperliquid, and Avo, they're using what's called an on-chain order book, or CLOB. And the difference is night and day. We're talking execution in milliseconds, super tight spreads, and everything is matched transparently, right there on the blockchain for anyone to see. And hey, don't just take my word for it. The major players in the industry are seeing this shift loud and clear. Just this year, Binance Research put out a report saying that these new CLOB-based exchanges are becoming the core driver of on-chain derivatives. I mean, that's a massive stamp of approval for this new model. So here's the real magic, the thing you gotta understand. It's decentralized, but it feels just like using a centralized exchange, a CX. You get that speed, those tight spreads, that user experience you're used to, but with all the incredible benefits of DeFi, the security, the transparency, and you always control your own funds. Every single transaction, every liquidation, it's all public and auditable right on the blockchain. The best of both worlds, really. All right, so let's move from theory to practice. How is this tech actually being used in the real world? Well, a recent partnership between the analytics platform Ave.ai and the infrastructure provider edgeX is the perfect example. So Ave.ai, which you might know for its awesome multi-chain data and analytics tools, has officially jumped into the perpetuals game. They've integrated the entire edgeX system directly into their platform. This is a huge move for them, bringing top-tier derivatives trading right to their massive user base. And what this creates is just brilliant. It's a true one-stop trading hub. Think about it. Traders can now handle their spot buys and their perpetuals trades all in one place. They're using the same account, the same pool of liquidity. And on top of all that, they get to use Ave.ai's amazing AI-powered analytics to make smarter decisions, all without ever having to switch tabs or log into another platform. Okay, so we've talked tech, we've talked partnerships, but let's cut to the chase. What does this all mean for you, the person who's actually trading? What are the real tangible benefits here? Well, it really boils down to three huge advantages. First, speed meets transparency. You get that CEX level performance, but with the undeniable proof of on-chain verification. You can trust it. Second, a unified workflow. Seriously, no more jumping between 5 different platforms to manage your spot portfolio and your perp positions. It's all right there. And third, cross-chain depth. You're tapping into aggregated liquidity from multiple blockchains, and that means you get better prices and your trades get filled faster. At the end of the day, this whole package delivers the exact experience that pro traders have been crying out for. It's frictionless, it's super data-driven, and it's completely verifiable on-chain. What more could you ask for? Okay, let's zoom out one last time and think about the bigger picture. Because this isn't just about a cool new feature or a single partnership. This is about the future direction of the entire DeFi industry. And here's the core idea, the big takeaway. The goal for this next generation of DEXs isn't just to imitate centralized exchanges anymore. It's not about playing catch-up. With these advances in on-chain order books and built-in analytics, these new platforms are being built to straight up outperform them. Better performance, better transparency, better functionality. The whole shebang. So, if you remember one thing, it's this. We're entering a totally new era of trading. It's becoming unified, bringing everything you need into a single experience. It's becoming more intelligent, with AI and data baked right in. And maybe most importantly, it's all happening fully and transparently on-chain. And that leaves us with one final and kind of provocative question to chew on. As these on-chain platforms get faster, smarter, and more trustworthy, could this be the beginning of the end for the traditional centralized crypto exchanges we all know? It's definitely something to think about.